Just wanted to spend a little time today talking about multiple time frame analysis, and here you can see I have multiple time frames going starting from left to right. We have the 60, the 15, and a 3-minute chart. Now I don't know if many of you guys have seen this before, but a lot of times what tends to happen is you see a swing high and then price drops from there, and it comes back and it retests that previous swing high, only to beat it by one tick and then go down even further. So what's going on there? It's, well, obviously big money loves to play with us, but if we look at a multiple time frame analysis with the zones, we can see that this is kind of what was going on. So we basically have an area of consolidation and price leaves very dramatically. It comes back, kind of leaves, then it comes back again. It's still inside this zone, and if we look over here on our hourly zones, we can see how this looks. You know, we got one really good first retest, which the first retest is all we need. Even if that retest is only a wick, that's all we're looking for. And obviously it was playing back and forth from zone to zone. So even here on the 15-minute chart, it looks like we are, you know, making lower lows and stuff like that, but in all actuality we're playing in between the big time frame zones, which it's hard for some people to identify that we're actually playing back and forth in between zones, and it looks like it makes a new lower low and then it'll make a new higher high, and it doesn't make sense to people that don't use the market memory that's provided with zones, just because they have no frame of reference to look at it from the big picture. And looking at it from a big picture, we can see like this zone has received several bounces on it. But when you're looking at multiple time frames like this, you can see how well that lined up. And even here on the 3-minute, we can see how it was actually the retest to where this price spent the most amount of time at the top of the, or at the bottom of this level. You can see how it ranged here and then it dropped away, and the retests were all retests of the smaller zone. Now obviously there were 3 zones inside this 60-minute level. On the 3-minute time frame, if we look at the 3-minute compared to the hour, or the 3-minute compared to the 1-minute, or compared to the 15, it looks like one zone. And that's kind of how I see the multiple time frame analysis, and it's very, very important to be looking at this because you know, we don't want to be going against big money or the market movers. We just want to play the game with them as well and let them steer the market around, and we'll just be on their back along for the ride. So when we look at stuff like this, do not be surprised that this happens at all, because a lot of times if it looks like it's a new low and then all of a sudden it comes back and makes a new high, it was really not that as much as it was just a retest of a bigger time frame zone using market memory that APA Zones provides us. So always pay attention to your bigger time frames, work from big to small, and then as you're trading, try to trade in the big zones with your small stops if you can get that type of price action trade.